Good morning, students. Now let us continue with our 12th chapter of famous books. So here we'll be studying about a story, that is few lines of a story will be given and they'll be asking you the title and the author's name. Okay, let us start. Okay. The story is about a little girl named Sophie, a name inspired by the author's granddaughter Sophie Dahl, who lived in an orphanage but is befriended by a giant. A small girl named Sophie. The author's granddaughter's name is Sophie Dahl. So he inspired by the name Sophie. So he kept the name of the character as Sophie in his story. Okay, so that little girl lives in an orphanage, and she crossed into a friend, that is a giant friend. Okay, after they'll be stopping together the group of human eating giants. Giants will be eating humans, but the friend of that little girl will refuse to eat humans and he'll be eating snooze Kumbar. Okay, this is the story. The title of the story is The Big Friendly Giant, and the author of the story is Roald Dahl. Dahl. Okay. Then the second story. A young girl, Sophie, and her mother find their afternoon snack interrupted by an insatiable tiger who drinks all their tea and eats every last morsel in the house. Hoping Hoping their greedy friend will pay them another visit, the pair buy a huge tin of tiger food, but sadly he never returns. So, the title of this story is The Tiger Who Came to Tea. Author is Judith Kerr. Judithkerr. Okay. Third story. An illustrated tale of a family who go searching through a long wavy grass, the thick oozy mud and whirling snowstorm in search of a bear. Okay, the title is We Are Going on a Bear Hunt. Okay, author of the story is Michael Rosen, Michaelrosen. Okay, fourth story. The series features characters with names such as Mr. Tickle and Mr. Happy, who have personalities and physical attributes based on their names. Among the characters were Mr. Forgetful, Mr. Fussy, Mr. Lazy, Mr. Grumpy Not, forgetting Little Miss Chatterbox and Little Miss Trouble. The title of this story is Mr. Men, and the author is Roger Hargreaves. He is a very famous author. Roger Hargreaves. Hargreaves. Okay. Fifth story is the novel recounts a group of rabbits' epic journey from their endangered warren to their new home in Watership Down, facing perils and temptation along the way. This is the title of this story is Watership Down. Watershipdown. The author is Richard Adams. Richardadams. Okay. Then the sixth story is a cunning mouse navigates the deep dark forest, feeding off dangerous characters such as fox and snake with tail of his monstrous friend. Okay. It is written in rhyming couplets featuring repetitive words with minor variants. The title of this story is The Gruffalo. Gruffalo. Okay. Author is Julio Donaldson. Juliodonaldson. Then next. The next is Harry Potter, Hazard Ronald Weasley, and overachieving Hermione Granger struggle to stop Lord Voldemort conquering the wizarding and muggle worlds. The title of this, you may already know what is the title. It is Harry Potter series, and author is J.K. Rowling. Rowling. Okay. Tracy Beaker was placed in the dumping ground, a children's residential care home. As a result of domestic violence, Beaker misses her mother terribly and uses her autobiography to chart her imagined mistreatment in the home and plot revenge on her enemies. This story is titled as The Story of Tracy Beaker. Author of the story is Jack Quilline Wilson, JACQUELINE WILSON. Okay. Next one. It follows the coming of age of two children, Lyra Belacqua and Will Parry, as they wandered through a series of parallel universes against a backdrop of epic events. The story involved fantasy elements such as witches and armored polar bears. So, the title of the story is His Dark Materials, and the author's name is Philip Pullman, PhilipPullman. Okay. Next, the next chapter will be telling us about the informations of some of the martial arts. Okay, martial arts means we already know some of them, like karate, judo, and kung fu, like that. So let us see some of these. One of those is jiu-jitsu. It is Japanese martial art and a method of close combat of defending an armed and armored opponent in which one uses no weapon or only a short weapon. There are many variations of the art which leads to a diversity of approaches. So this will be called as Jiu-Jitsu. Next one, Aikido. Okay, it is a Japanese martial art developed by Morihei Ueshiba as a synthesis of his martial studies, philosophy, and religious beliefs. This martial art is often translated as the way of unifying life energy or as a way of harmonious spirit. It is performed by blending with the motion of the attacker and the redirecting the force of the attack rather than opposing it head on. Kung Fu. This will be known by many of us, right? It is a Western term used to describe Chinese martial art. It has a number of fighting styles that have developed over the centuries in China. These fighting styles are often classified according to common traits identified as families or schools of martial arts. Okay, then Muay Thai. It is a combat sport from Thailand that uses stand up and striking along with various clenching techniques. This martial art is referred to as the art of eight limbs or the signs of eight limbs because it uses make uses of punches, kicks, elbows and knee strikes, thus using 8 points of contact. Next one is Kendo. It is a Japanese martial art which means the way of the sword. Although several different martial arts utilize swordsmanship, this unique style of fencing mode on appearance is the 20th century. It was recognized after the introduction of China bamboo swords and bogu body armor created by Japanese master Naganuma Shirozemon Konisato. Okay. Now, some let us see some quizzes. Okay, read the description and name the martial art. It is a hard style martial art which was founded in Korea. It is considered to be defense style martial art, combative technique, sport, philosophy, and exercise. It has been influenced by the martial arts of China, Japan, and traditional Korean fighting arts. It is called Taekwondo. Taekwondo. Next one. It was originated in the Japan in 1800s and was founded by Kano Jigoro. Kano's martial art focused on two versatile phases of combat, which includes the standing phase and the ground phase. Each phase of this martial art has its own strategies, special trainings, and techniques. It is called Judo. Okay. Next one. It is a Japanese martial art with many different levels of training. It is widely recognized as a sport and an art of self defense. Okay. While there are many extensive physical aspects of this martial art, it is also incorporates psychological elements and leadership techniques. It is called karate. Karate. Now, we saw about martial arts, right? Now we'll go to traditional sports. Let us see some of those traditional sports. Mizo in Chai. It is a Manipuri game which has striking similarity to wrestling. Like in wrestling, this game too requires to participate to possess endurance, good muscular force, and all other abilities required for wrestling. It is somewhat same as wrestling, but it was originated in Manipur and called as Mizo in Chai. Okay, next one. Mukna. This sport, which originated in Manipur in the latter half of 15th century, it is a combination of wrestling and judo and is popular even today. This is called Mukna. Okay. Then archery. It is an indigenous sport of Meghalaya. As such, it is an inherent part of the culture of Meghalaya, and the festivals of the state are incomplete without this game. This is archery, you already know. Kho, almost 4000 years old. This is a team sport which requires both skill and power, played almost all over the country. This sport is also known as Hututu in the southern regions. Hiang Tanaba. It is a very famous boat race which takes place in Manipur and is an essential ingredient of one of their prominent festivals, Lai Harauba. In the festival Lai Harauba, they will be playing Hiang Tanaba. Okay. Next one. Sagol Kangjai. This is a game of polo played by a common man in Manipur. The polo stick is made up of cane or wood and the ball is white in color. We already know about polo, right? They'll be horsing. They'll be riding in a horse and having a stick that is strikers. Okay, we can call, and they'll be having a white ball. They should play while riding. That is called polo, right? Asol tail anna. This is a peculiar canoe race where the craft is built from the stem of coconut tree. The participants sit in the canoe with one leg on the ground. They drive canoe on the sand with their limbs. This canoe race on sand is a favorite sport of Nicobar Island. Okay, then Inuban. It is an age-old game played in Mizoram. The game bears a striking resemblance to combat wrestling. This is called Inuban. Next, it is quiz time. An ancient traditional sport. This is known as gymnast. It's a pole. Okay, gymnast pole. This is only sport where all big and small organs of the body are active. This is called Mallakham. Mallakham. It is Kerala's martial art from and is very similar to karate. It is called Kalaripayattu. Kalaripayattu. This is a game of self-defense or mock fighting, holding a long staff. Okay, it has its origin in Tamil Nadu and is a martial art. Silambam. Silambam. Okay. This is very similar but more skillful, complex, and maybe little older than Pachisi. It is called Chaupar. Chaupar. It is the rod pushing indigenous game of Mizoram. It is played only by the male population of Mizoram. It is called Insuknawar. Insuknawr. Now let us see about athletic events. Marathon. It is a long distance running event of 42.195, that is 26 miles 385 yards. This will be called as a marathon. The minimum distance should be 26 miles 385 yards. Okay. Next, this is called steeplechase. It is a cover of 3000 meter race that is over 7.5 laps. It includes 4 hurdles and 1 jumps on each lap. Okay. Next, javelin throw. It is very famous. In it, an athlete throws a spear-like object made of metal, fiber, glass, or carbon fiber. They'll throw, and who throws it in a more distance, they'll be the winner. Next one, shot put. Shot put, also called as, we'll call it as throw ball, but shot put means it will be very heavier. The ball's minimum weight will be 10 kgs. Okay, so it will be called as shot put. It involves throwing a heavy material ball, pushing motion as far as possible. So in this game also it is similar like this one, but here you will throw a stick and here you will throw a ball. Who throws the ball at a longer distance will be the winner. Long jump. In it, an athlete sprints down a runway and jumps as far as he or she can. Okay, this I think I don't need to explain this because many of us know what is long jump. You run from a particular distance and jump